So, dear learners, welcome to the class of software engineering. So, we will start with um, the topic software engineering subject. Okay. So, our very first beginning topic is frequently asked questions. So, before starting the actual concepts and the syllabus as per the software engineering is concerned. So, let us start with some of the very preliminary questions over here. We will try to answer for those questions. So, they are called as frequently asked questions related to software engineering. Okay. So, in this video we will cover the two questions. One is how to define the software, and the second question is what are the different types of software products. For these two questions we will try to give the answer over here. Okay. So, just have a look at there. Our first frequently asked question is what is software. So, basically as all of us we know that software is nothing but it is an executable code, any program that we can call it as a software. But in case of software engineering is concerned, software is not simply a program, it is not an executable or it is not a simply a computer program, it is beyond to that. Just have a look at the definition over here. So, the computer programs and the associated documentation is called as a software here. So, there are two important things which are involved here. One is it's a software is not only a set of programs, along with that set of programs the associated documentation of those programs. Just try to understand over here. So, associated documentation in the sense what? So, simply the code itself is not a software. Along with the code, okay, there are so many documents that as a programmer you might have developed. Okay. So, all those things combined together we can call it as a software. So, either it may be the logic of the program, or it may be some algorithms related to the program that we have written, the logic that you might have explained, okay, or you might have explained some diagrams, whatever it may be, all the supporting documents related to that particular program as a part of software that we have written, along with that documentation plus your programs, that you can call it as a software. Okay. And even whenever you are using any of the softwares on your PC or on your laptop or tab or mobile, whatever it may be, whenever you download or you start using any software there, okay, you are not only running that software, along with that particular software there are so many documents will also be get downloaded. Especially you might have observed every software that you might be using on your PC, there will be a document called help, there will be a document called say some troubleshoot. Okay. So, those things will always help you what exactly the software does, how you are supposed to use the software. It will provide some user guidelines. Okay. And even if user is going to come across any problems while using that software, how to troubleshoot such problems. So, like that every software will come up with some sort of documents. At the same time, at the time of developing software also, okay, as a software engineer, as a design engineer, as a testing professionals, they are all going to build their own documents related to their work. Okay. So, all such documents along with the executable set of programs, that you can call it as a software. Please do remember this definition. Okay. And apart from that, whenever any software is get developed, normally we are going to call it as a software, as a product. Okay. So, software products may be developed for a particular customer, or it may also developed for a general market. See, normally any software as a product which is developed by any IT company or any software industry, okay, either that software might be developed for any particular customer or any particular organization, or some of the software may be generic, means it will be a common software which may be used by any type of end users. Okay. So, with respect to this particular concept is concerned, our the another question actually here, what are the different types of software products? There are two types are there, just now as mentioned, one is the generic product and another one is customized product. So, already knowingly or unknowingly are using so many softwares, and out of those softwares, some of the softwares might be generic and some of the softwares may be customized. So, you might have not come across. For example, say just before going to come to the example, just have a look at these the content over here. So, what is generic product here? Normally these generic product softwares are nothing but standalone systems that are marketed and sold to any customer who wishes to buy them. Okay. So, examples like the graphics program, project management tools, CAD software, software for specific markets, okay, such as appointment system for dentists or hospital management, or see there are so many generic purpose softwares. Okay. So, it will be developed for a customers in general. For example, say if you take to better understand, for example, say all of in your PC you are all using operating system. So, you know that very popular operating system from Microsoft, Windows, am I right? Okay. So, Windows as a operating system we are all using. So, now can you tell me whether it is a generic or customized? It is a generic one. Why? Because the Microsoft has developed that operating system. It is not for any particular set of customers. Okay. It is for everyone. So, as a student also I might be using, somebody is using the same software as a faculty, somebody is using the same operating system as a employee or a design engineer or developer. See there, we are all using that software that as a operating system, because operating system is also an example for software. So, which is generic one. Okay. So, next one is customized product. Customized in the sense, actually here the software is always commissioned by a specific customer to meet their own needs. So, in customized what happens? It is developed only for some particular set of customers or one particular organization. For example, say for our college we need one particular software which is applicable only for our college, how our college functions, and all the requirements and functionalities are which are coming from our side. Is it clear? Because our college is the customer over here and we are all the stakeholders, students, staff members, and faculties, employees who are all working in that organization. Clear? So, such type of softwares are called as what? Customized. Okay. See for example, say we might have developed one app only for our college students. For example, right now we are all using ERP. Is it clear? And that ERP is customized to our college as per our requirement, okay, as per our format, as per our wish. The software has been developed and modified and it has been given to us. Okay. Because we are having our own way of examination system, internal assessment, okay, or our counseling. Is it clear? So, all these things has been incorporated in that college automation software. Okay. So, that is dedicatedly developed only for what? Our college. At that time I can call it as a customized product here. Okay. And another important thing is just have a look at over here. Normally whenever the software will be get developed as a generic product, okay, always just have a look at over here, the changes and decisions will be always controlled by the developer. Developer means the company which is going to develop. See for example, say when I am using the Windows as a operating system, I told that it is a generic one. Is it clear? It is a general purpose, everyone can use that. Your MS Office, MS Word, MS Excel, all these things. Okay, it is a generic product. Okay. As a student I can use, as an employee that can also be used. Okay. As a research fellow he can also use that software. It is a general purpose software that they have designed and developed. So, any changes or any modifications that they want to do for such generic product, it will be always done by whom? The developers or the owners of that company. Okay. So, it is always controlled by, changes and decisions are always controlled by what? Developing company in case of what? Generic products. Okay. If we come across the customized products, see there, as the software is developed for a dedicated customer or dedicated organization, it is always controlled by the customer. See, for example, so just now I told college automation software has been developed only for our college. So, it means that whatever if any changes is to be taken place, it is our decision. Okay, our management will or our higher authorities will decide that what changes have to be taken place in that particular college automation software. So, it will be controlled by what? Customers. Whatever the changes we will tell, the company has to do that. Is it clear? So, this is what the types of software products, either it may be generic or it may be customized. Okay. So, I hope you have understood this very basic concept over here. Okay.